Alexa, how to be more motivated.
According to WikiHow, to motivate yourself, promise yourself a reward for after you accomplish a task on your to-do list, like a walk to get a coffee or hanging out with your friends. Also, schedule yourself regular breaks so you have something to look forward to. For example, if you're studying or working on a project, give yourself a 10-minute break every hour. If you're trying to stay motivated to work on a long, difficult task, try breaking it up into smaller, more manageable steps so you feel like you're getting things done as you work. By the way, I can learn your voice to improve your Alexa experience. Would you like to try it?
No, thank you. That's it. Video's over. How to stay motivated. Um. So, this is. I'm in a normal state of mind right now. Let me see if I can find my CBD Delta 8 pen. Okay, so that all what you just said makes sense. It goes for if you are doing study breaks, cleaning, studying, moving or anything. If you are cleaning and you stop, so let's say you have a whole house to clean and it's gonna take you like 2 hours to do it. And or just the kitchen, it looks like it'll take an hour. You do the kitchen and you stop about 30 minutes in, take a 15-minute break. It's simple stuff like that because if you're doing a whole lot of stuff and you're taking these 15-minute breaks to be on your phone or whatever you do naturally, you get throughout the day an hour and a half of break time on your phone just staggered throughout the sessions. That's what that is. So I'm trying to help you find motivation, as in, hey, Alexa, I haven't been motivated in 15 years. Doing the dishes is really hard for me to do sometimes. How do I fix that? She can't even answer that. So, okay. Goal orientation is the biggest aspect of life. Is you need to understand that as humans, we are goal orientated. I want you to watch Jordan Peterson. Just type in Jordan Peterson compilation, Jordan Peterson goal orientation. You can look that up if you want to have more idea of what I'm talking about. Maybe stuff will pop up. Jordan Peterson, he'll open your mind. So the people that I really looked into, you have Alan Watts, you got Jordan Peterson, and then Joe Dispenza, but I didn't really look into Joe Dispenza. So you have him and Gary Vee. Gary Vee is what helped me create this. Gary Vee helped me, like, it's so messy right now, but Gary Vee helped me go from not doing it to doing it. Jordan Peterson took me from understanding why I'm holding myself back, and then Joe Dispenza, the one I got my diagram from, Joe Dispenza is just kind of like, this is really why you are. But Jordan Peterson, he goes off about goal orientation. We as people are goal orientated. Maybe you're not feeling as fulfilled as you are now as you were a year ago in your job or something like that, and it's because your mission statement is changing. At I had a situation when I was working at McDonald's about 6 months ago. Every week, every day, every other day, I was like getting reset because I kept on discovering more and more and more, and the more knowledge you have, like I discovered the fourth dimension. I discovered physics. I discovered all the people I just listed to you. I'm discovering all these Alan Watts. I'm discovering all these things, and it was every day my mission statement was changing. So I was like, oh wow, because I'm gonna be a psychologist, businessman. I want to change the world with everything that's in here. And every single time I found something new, I was like, oh my god. And then my goal would change again because now my goal was to change the world. Now it's to change the world by doing this. Now it's by doing that. Now I have to do this and 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 this. And then I kept on being like, oh, I have a lot to accomplish to get where I need to go. I need to chill out real quick. And I stopped learning. I was watching Ancient Aliens. If you're depressed and you watch stuff like that, it makes you feel small. Because you're just kind of like... But motivation is a thing that is hard to come by because you don't know what your goal is. Your goal is to go to work, and your goal is to go home and relax so you can be rested for the next day of work. And you hated work so much you're gonna watch TV a little bit longer. Your goal is to have less time from work. If your goal is to retire, you're doing what your job tells you to do. You're just going and working 40 hours a week forever and ever 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 and ever. Some of you got 10 more years until you can just naturally retire, like other people who saved up from the job and whatnot. Some people have 20, 30, 40 years before they get to that point. If your goal is to retire, if that's the only thing you have in life is getting retired and going to your job so they can help you retire, then add more goals to your life. Make money. Get a side hustle, not a side job, a side hustle. If you don't want to work, don't. But there's hustles. I'm making candles. You can find an artistic hobby to do. You need to create something new. I don't have a freaking pencil on me. I was gonna start scribbling on this in depth, but I'll describe it with my voice, my verbal words. Motivation. Goals. So I'm doing this candle thing, but I'm also doing this thing where I'm talking to you. But for me, this is all I want to do in my life, is this, and talk and think about this kind of stuff, because I'm programmed to. My character was designed to do what I am doing right now. I don't know why, but I am. I found it. I found what I like to do. Maybe you have never found yourself. Maybe you've never even taken a look into your noggin. And that's what meditation will do for you, is it will give you the ability to kind of look inside yourself. So, it's, okay, real quick, mindfulness. I don't fully understand it. I don't fully know how to do it, explain it, or anything, but mindfulness is being mindful. You're eating ice cream, you stop and go, you let your brain just kind of taste it. You put all your focus on this. When you know how you put all your focus into something, it's accomplished. And that's a goal orientation. Is, I'm sorry, I'm skipping. I forget what I'm talking about, and everything's in my head all the time, so I don't know, so the mindfulness is an everyday, it's all the time situation. You're at work and you're talking to people, you're talking to customers, talking to people, talking to family, talking to someone anywhere in your life. You're talking. Notice you're talking. If you say some things, like if you have simple words, like if you I don't know, if you talk weird, pay attention to it. If someone says your name and you immediately get annoyed or something like that, I don't know how to explain what I'm saying. Basically, if you have traits about yourself, pay attention to them. If you have traits about yourself that you do not like, say, I don't like how every time I talk to someone, I don't use descriptive words, so it's boring and lame. Say that's me. And I talk to you, I can listen and be like, look for the times that I could talk and stuff. I don't know. I'm so tired. The CBD Delta 8 pen, I didn't use it. But your goal orientation is the biggest part, and you have to find a goal. So if your goal in life is to retire, you're going to live every single day defeated until you retire. Then your goal has met. What are you going to do after you retire? Have you planned that far? Start making that life now. Start living in your life of retirement. If your goal is just to stop working, keep living your same life you're living now, then you're not living a life. I was talking yesterday about how I came across a video where a girl had a dream where she was taken into heaven by God and Jesus and Gabriel, and each individual person's world that was created for them by the God was filled with materialistic things. That's crazy, right? They're not important to us, but they're made for us. If your goal is to have materials after you die, I mean after you retire, then start working towards that right now. This is a shitty video. So you can't find motivation because you're not doing your daily part. Alexa, please skip. I like that song. And if you got fuck. I don't know. I was really tired and I started talking. I hope I did good. I'm gonna just explain what I mean instead of talking. Every single day, when you wake up, your goal is to get through the day. What do you do during that day? That is up to you. You go to work. You have to do that. What do you do before and what do you do after work? You do nothing. Why do you do nothing? Because you're tired. Why are you tired? You're tired because what you do. This creates tired. If you're living in a block system, work, sleep, eat, shower, shop, eat, sleep, shower, work, stop. If you're doing that, it creates the cycle. Your brain creates the cycle for you. If you're used to doing nothing before work, you're not going to be energetic and ready before work because you don't have to, because that's not the life you live. Your brain is giving you the life you want to live. If you get tired every single night at 9 o'clock, that's because you have trained your brain to do that. You can train energy. I looked at it a lot. It's so weird. If you don't have the motivation or the energy, where does it come from? You kind of have to rev it up. You gotta snowball affect it. You gotta every single day do a little bit at a time until it starts charging and charging and charging until you're filling with energy. Because I believe being tired is a feeling just as much as sad and anger. It's not a combination or either. You make decisions based off your anger. You make decisions based off when you're sad. You make decisions based off when you're happy, all to correlate with the corresponding feeling that you were feeling. Your decisions match how you feel. If you're tired, you're making decisions based off that. You're making decisions that will benefit you more than anyone else because your goal is to get rested. Oh, I'm tired. You're making me do this crap. You're tired. So you gotta this is very far back. There was an episode of Chris Angel's Mind Freak. He was chained to the back of a car on like a monster truck thing, and he was chained up like this, and it was dragging him. And I was noticing a while that's what it was like for me, because every single day it just kept happening without me. Like I had to catch up to the day because I was like, oh, I'm here, this is where the day's at, and it just kept going, and I felt this infinite loop of life because I was like, and I couldn't stop it. I couldn't just because imagine if Chris just like put his feet and went and then it stops everything. You can't do that. If you get onto the cycle you create, it just keeps going. It keeps going. It's the wavy river, the lazy river of the things. It just keeps going like Chris until he was able to stop it. You got to figure out how to stop real quick, because if you're going through the motion every single day, that's what you become. When you're at work, you become the motion. You become the person doing the same monotonous, say all you do is fold McDoubles. You know, you become that. So you have to stop and put a little change in your life. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off soon. You gotta put a little change in your life. You gotta stop. You gotta put a stop, and then just kind of look around. Just be like, okay, this is where I'm at. This is what I got. This is who I am. Where can I go from here? And where you go from there is anywhere. You have the power to create anything you want to create. We are put here to create. God put us here on earth, and now I have things, I have belongings, I have items that just aren't necessary to any person's life. Yet it exists. It was created. I created that. Have you ever drawn? Dude, I drew my anxiety one time and it was crazy. I drew this superhero one time, dude, called Brainstorm. Have you ever got a pencil and a paper and you colored something? Real quick, this was my first drawing as ever in my life. It's my anxiety. This is where the anxiety comes in. It comes from the corners of my brain. I paid attention to it. My anxiety starts here. So whatever part of my brain is here, it comes from my sides. The anxiety, this is my third eye, my pineal gland, and this is my anxiety, right? This is my happiness. Anxiety is stopping it. My anxiety is stopping me, my joy, my energy, my genuine fucking happiness. It's preventing this from connecting with this. You see the black ring around it? The anxiety has blocked my pineal gland. It has stopped me from covering the sky. This could be a beautiful, beautiful sun, but it's not, because pretend like I see it as like a mountain in like a valley or some shit. I don't know, but have you ever colored? Try it. Do it, dude. Start drawing your feelings. That's crazy. Start drawing things you want to accomplish. That's crazy. It's almost like magic, like straight up. If you put yourself here, if you take this and put it here and just go, okay, so my character Benny, well, he's gonna mow the yard. If you draw Benny mowing the yard, and I look at this, I see Benny mowing the yard, but then I never see me mow the yard. Try it, just try it. Try drawing you doing a task you wanted to accomplish. Because now, on paper, the reality you can create is here, but it's not here. Is that a thing? I'm gonna try that. You try it too. I'm gonna try it. You gonna try it. You gonna try it, I'm gonna try it. Draw something you want to accomplish. Draw yourself accomplishing it. If it's something big, draw yourself figuring out how to accomplish it. Draw yourself accomplishing the thing that you want to accomplish. And if you don't know how to create that reality, figure it out. I feel like I gave you a lot of crap this episode. You know what I feel like also? I gave you a lot of good shit too. Not really proud of myself, but it's okay. I'm just gonna hang out with you for a bit. This is native Indian music. It's really calming. Also, while I have you here, do you ever go outside? At all? From the time you wake till you sleep, like, do you chill outside? Do you have time outside? That's also really important. I think that's it. Since what I think happened is those first 3 episodes, I think that was me really, really exploring what I have here and what I have here. Here is YouTube and you. And I think those first 3 or 4 was just me kind of going, oh my god, because I found a passion for it. But today I was just tired. But I still talked a lot and I showed you my diagrams. I don't know if that was cool or not. I am going to I'll sit down and start jotting notes. I want to make anxiety videos forever, because I have 2 theories. 1, anxiety is a superpower. It shows you how to fix everything in your life. 2, I think anxiety, there's a famous quote, I love it, because I feel it every day. Every man has 2 lives. The second one starts when he realizes he has only one. I think anxiety creates that second life for a lot of people. The Uncle Iroh life, the humble life, the you understanding your place in the universe life. I think that life creates for you when you develop anxiety. I don't know how early it goes back, but everyone with anxiety that I know, bad anxiety, they're not bad people. And it's the worst people that have bad anxiety, I think it's them just confused. Because I think anxiety shows you other people. Anxiety shows you that other people exist. But then your insecurities make anxiety make you the enemy to the people that exist. I think once you get anxiety, that opens you up for the spiritual change. Spiritual, I'm not saying religion or anything spiritual, the essence of the human, the goodness, what's inside of us, what controls the body. I think that can flourish if you find yourself inside the anxiety. This is Benny. Deuce.